Welcome, everyone. This is the end of year 4 reporting certification training, special education. As Marshall, I was so kind to introduce me. I'm Nathaniel Holmes. I will be co-presenting today with Kyron Pagulayan. And in support, we have our staff here. So we have Data Governance Administrator Matthew Clark here. We have Marshall, of course, and Slyman Ahmed. So the complete training staff is on deck. And in the past, we've been joined by our analysts and they have supported us. So, all right. So the CalPETS training model is what you see in front of you. This is our roadmap. And we are highlighting end of year 1 through 4 reporting certification training. That is the series of training that we are presenting at this time. Everything to the left would be precursors, information that you should be familiar with to maximize this training. Certainly, if you are unfamiliar with some of it, that's fine, right? But at some point, you want to go back and review these training offerings on YouTube or in the Bridge LMS to get up to speed. And then to the right, we're actually building out not just skill building training, but for the past year, maybe 2 years, we've been focusing on data management and data governance, right? We want to kind of attack this at all angles, right? We want you guys not just to be focused on CalPAS, but improve local processes. And so we have a complement of trainings. And so the target audience, of course, is the SIS data coordinator, but it would be beneficial if your SEDS data coordinator attended as well, because you will have to work in tandem to complete the end of year 4 submission. And then our objectives for today's training. We always have objectives, and the training objectives start with identifying the key data elements and stakeholders in preparation for the end of year 4 submission, right? So you want to know who the key players are, who to go for help, who your SMEs are. You want to be able to perform the end of year 4 submission process based on an internal schedule. You want to consider staff availability and competing priorities. So we always want you to set your own time frame to get the submission completed and certified and not find yourself under pressure based on our deadlines, right? The goal is to certify well in advance of the state's deadline. We want you to be able to resolve certification errors using analytical mindfulness and be able to review reports for completeness and reasonability. That is essential for successful data submissions, essential in making sure that you have accurate data. And then lastly, we want everyone to be able to analyze certification reports and access the flow of data across the ecosystem, be able to evaluate the data and be able to leverage it into inform decision making. And so ultimately, right, we submit this data and it should go beyond accountability. It should go beyond submitting data for funding. We want the data to be information. We want the information to fuel our decision making. We want to be unbiased, and data allows us to make those informed decisions that goes beyond our preconceived notions. Having data allows us to pull from the experiences of many, not just our own truths. And so ultimately, we hope that the decisions to support student provide services for the students comes from the data. All right. So our agenda is here. We're going to begin with the overview. Then we'll talk about the submission data elements. We'll get to the post-secondary status, and I'll hand it off to Kyron. So you don't have to listen to me speak the whole time. He'll do the post-secondary part. Then he'll talk about what the SIS data coordinator's responsibilities are. Then we'll just do the certification process and conclude with the wrap-up. We'll have a demo available for you.
You have completed this module. Please continue to the next video. Thank you.